All right, it's time now for better food. Do you like ramen?
I don't think I've ever had ramen.
Like ramen noodles?
I don't think I've
Did
ever
you go
had
to college?
Yeah, but I want to. Chef Plum is breaking down another TikTok trend for us that involves it. Hey, Chefy, how are you?
I mean, ramen noodles are like how you survived freshman year.
I think everybody survived on ramen noodles, but I lived at home, so my mother cooked.
Oh, you were lucky. Yeah.
These things.
Yeah.
These things, right?
Just add water.
I was never a big fan. Yeah, I was never a big fan of them, but I guess on TikTok, it's a big thing right now to take these noodles and turn them into something delicious. I mean, isn't this enough? But I guess not. So you guys ready to try this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, just as a disclaimer, I have not done this yet. So I'm doing it for the first time here on the program. So I don't know what it tastes like, but I've got the recipe. All we have to have is the noodles, a little soy sauce, a little red pepper flakes, a little sesame seed, some fresh garlic, which is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, just some chopped garlic. It's 2 cloves. And a little brown sugar, about a tablespoon of it. So it says you got to take the noodles and pre-cook them. So I got them par-cooked right here in the bowl. Just little noodles. I put them in hot water and let them sit. That's where we are. Let's give this a try. So I've got my pan on here. You can go to my overhead cam. You can see I've got the Plummy Cooking 2000 utensil out. I've got a little butter in the pan. It calls for just a little bit of butter. So you need a tablespoon of soy sauce. So we'll put that in there just like this, which is crazy to me because usually you want to put the garlic in first. Then we're going to put the garlic in, and we're going to add a little bit of brown sugar to it. Now, I remember in culinary school being taught when I was in what's called Asian cuisine, where we learn all about these cool flavors and things like that of great Chinese food, great Japanese food, Korean food. Our instructor told us that if you add green onions, garlic, and soy sauce to anything, it'll taste like Asian food. Green onions, ginger, and garlic. There we go. It tastes like delicious Asian food. So it's kind of the same thing here, I think. So then we're going to add a little sesame seed to it. And then it says to add the noodles right in there. So I'm going to take the noodles and put them in here. I did 2 packs because I wasn't sure who was going to eat this with me. But my wife looked at me and just shook her head and said, absolutely not. So we're not going to do that. Let me get this sauteed up, kind of mix it around, thicken that sauce up in there. And then it says to add 1 egg. All right. So we're going to crack an egg in here, just like this. Let me crack the egg, put it right in there.
Sort of like a bibimbap.
Yeah, well, exactly. And so it says on the TikTok video that it's a great base to use when you're making some other kind of ramen. You can put vegetables in it, other things. It's kind of right. So as long as it's hot, nice and hot, it'll cook that egg up. And I mean, I'll tell you, it smells good. It looks pretty good. But I'm just not sure about these actual ramen noodles. These things kind of seem gross. Scott, were you a big ramen noodle fan? You didn't touch them at all, did you?
No, I as I said at the top, I don't think I've ever had a ramen noodle.
Okay, well, we got to listen. Next time I'm in studio, I'm going to make this for you. We're going to see how it is. All right. Let me break this egg up now and get that yolk mixed in there because that's a lot of flavor in there. There we go. We're just mix it all together.
Our ramen noodles, sometimes they're made with rice, right? So they can be gluten-free for people who need to do that. I'm thinking of the cleanse.
I think you can. I think you can make a gluten-free ramen noodle for sure. But I mean, we're using these guys right now.
It's kind of like fried rice, only fried noodles or something. That's what it looks like to me.
Right. Very much so. So I'm going to turn this heat off. Let's get a bowl and see where we are here. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put this right into the bowl. You can see on the overhead cam there. Right into the bowl. Here we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish this. I mean, it smells good, you guys. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to finish this off with a little green onions here. A little green onions. And a little sesame seed. Right? And then I'll finish it too with a little pinch of chili flakes. I guess you could put a lot of these. Some people do a lot. Let's take it. I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? Look at that.
Give it a try.
Pretty, doesn't it?
See how it tastes.
Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are here.
Looks good though, right?
Wow.
Pretty good?
Okay. I'm wrong. That's delicious.
All right.
Is it good?
That's really tasty. It's super savory. The salt is perfect on it. You're getting that umami flavor in your mouth. Everything feels nice and full.
Yeah.
This is delicious. I call this TikTok trend is perfect, and I'm definitely going to make it again.
Wow.
Great.
Okay.
What's coming up on the news this week?
Wow, sorry, I was chewing. I didn't realize you were talking to me. Hey, this week on Seasoned on NPR, we've got a great show coming up. We're going to be talking all about Mother's Day and how some of the great trends that have happened across the years in Connecticut. So we're excited to talk about all the fun things that happen on Mother's Day.
All right, thank you, Chefy. We appreciate it.